Okay, here we go now.
Here we go. So this is gonna be a quick breakdown. Well, not quick. The race is over 40 minutes long, and I'm trying to half that time. So bring it to about 20-24 minutes or so. Please stay tuned and watch to the end and let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoy the race. Let me know what I've done wrong and let me know what I could have done better.
Settle down. Settle down. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kawisi and I'm the cycling minister. If you're new here, welcome. As you can see, this race started out and I'm not fully ready. I was messing around with my computer, not realizing the race is about to start.
So again, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. So this is Flat is Fast Stage 2 and we are doing the Beach Island Loop in Watopia, and this is Group B. As you can see, when the race started out, I wasn't fully ready. Well, I thought I was, but time ran out on me so fast I didn't get to properly prepared. I don't even think my leg is really warm. But anyway, here we are rolling along. At this point, it was quite easy, felt quite good, and nothing much really happened on the flat stage. What I do notice that each time there's a little small climb, that's when everyone start to push. I thought that, you know what, this is an easy race, this is gonna be a good ride to the end, and no one's gonna try and break away. I did find myself on the front a few times, but yeah, I just knocked the power off when I find myself on the front. So this is what I'm talking about. You will see a repeat of this. I think it's a strategy that people try to use just to shake off a few, or just to test the leg, or just to warm the leg up. And yeah, every time there is a little rise, I wouldn't say climb because it's a flat road, then everyone seems to go down on the pedal and push a bit more. But this time it was still feeling comfortable, you know, still feeling good. My aim is to just to not get too far at the back, just in case there is a break. I know if one or two go, they might get caught. But if it's like 4 or 5 or 6, that's where the problem comes in, because normally when there's a break like that, no one want to chase. So my aim is keep focused, keep looking ahead, and make sure I don't fall back too far down the hill. When I realize that, okay, then they're still on the power, I said, you know what, let me up the power so I can get myself back up to the front, so at least I can be in the mix if a strong group decide to go on. My legs are feeling okay. I didn't warm up properly, but I think that, okay, yeah, I'm feeling good. So I'm heading back to the front because I was falling too far at the back, and I don't want to get left behind because I feel like I have what it takes to at least stay in a group if they break. So one of the things I must mention is that after those short rises, then you tend to get a time to recover because it's flat, but also you got to be aware because people are gonna think, okay, then no, everyone's gonna recover. Let me push on the front. As you can see, there's one start to head off the front, but there's no panic because it's just one person and it's a large group of us, so we just relax and leave him and let him go, because I'm sure he'll get caught in the end. If you can see in the far distance, there's one going. Yeah, I think he's trying to maybe see if he can feel out the peloton to see who's gonna come with him, because sometimes people do that, hoping that they can bring a few with them, or hopefully one or two can bridge over. But everyone, as you can see in the power, everyone just relaxing, taking it nice and easy, and say, oh, you can go, because eventually you will get caught. But again, he's just testing his leg, and maybe, yeah, just to try to initiate a breakaway. But I think no one wanted to really go. Is the next one trying, but everyone was just relaxing. I'm at the front again, just in case you have 3 or 4 come flying by. I can jump on their wheel. As you can see, this guy is coming. So I said, okay then, let him go. Still no panic. I don't want to dig and go into the red, because I want to reserve as much energy as possible, because every time I do this at the end, I've got nothing left to sprint. However, I want to make sure that I'm still in the mix. I'm on the front, I'm taking wind in my face, but I don't mind do a bit of work every now and then. I don't like now at the back all the time sandbagging. I know it's a race and you need tactics, but I also believe that it will help me improve my fitness. As you can see, my heart rate is quite low, and I'm just taking that and easy, and just allow those who are behind to just make their way and come by. Even though the gap seems like it's open up, there's one more guy off. He's trying to bridge over. So I'm gonna say, no what? I'm not gonna let this go, because there's at least 2 or 3 up ahead. So let me jump on. So as you can see, this guy come around. So I said, you know what? Let me sit behind him and just let him do the work. And hopefully he can take us back to those groups. Because the thing is, we don't want dilly-dally. Everyone just stay relaxing, and by the time you realize, they open up a 10-second gap, and then you have to exert so much energy just to chase back on. But now we are all back together. It's time to calm down and recover and wait for the next little climb or little hill, whatever it is, to come again. And I'm expecting them to go hard on that. So this race, it started out really calm. You know, apart from the initial go where everyone started putting the power down just to stay with the group, it was pretty chill up until this point. So in my head, I thought, okay then, we caught the group in front, we're still going 4.7 watt per kilo. Maybe the race is about to heat up, maybe it's about to spice up. I'm saying that we're only 5.4 miles in. We still have 10 miles to go. Are we going to be able to maintain this power all the way to the end? But obviously, I don't want to be the first one to drop off too much, but I'm scanning around me to see who's going to drop off so we can start take it easy. But it looks like, okay then, everyone is up for the ride, everyone is up for the challenge. So I said, okay, if they're up for it, then I'm up for it. Let's ride. By the way, I'm riding the giant bike. But I said, you know, if they're up for it, I'm up for it, let's go. So at this point, I was trying to have a look to see if we establish like a little group or something, because on the leaderboard, it doesn't show where everyone are. So yeah, I just do the helicopter view just to have a look to see what's going on. And yeah, we were still together. And at this point, I believe that's when everybody started to back off and start slow down. Again, we have somebody who is off the front. But me now leading this pack said, I'm not going to panic, or I'm not going to chase. Anybody's going to chase, it's not going to be me. So I slowly start to ease off the power to allow those behind me to come around me and to give them an opportunity to pull through, and hopefully we can catch that guy who's off in the front. But he's a lone ranger, and the large peloton, so well, we don't need to panic. We don't need to chase him down again. Maybe it's one of those guys trying to establish a breakaway with the group, but no one was in any haste to go with him. So everyone at this point back off the power, and we'll just start to take it nice and easy, and also give us some time to recover so I can bring my heart rate back down. So almost 20 minutes in, nice and easy, this flat section. And as you can see on the map, I don't know if you can see it properly, I know there's a rise coming up, so I'm anticipating, there you go, I'm anticipating the power going up again. So I want to make sure that I'm not at the back, at least I can be at the front, and I can take my time, slide my way back down and not too far, because even though I know they're gonna put the power down, I don't want to use all of my match at this moment in time. So I said, this is my strategy anyway, always. So if you stay at the front and just take my time, slide my way back, see almost 5 watt per kilo, 4 point something watt per kilo. It's not a climb, it's only 3% rise, but again, some guys are use this to shake out a few dead legs, or just to put some pressure on the other riders, or maybe to even establish a breakaway. But either way, if you continue doing this, it's like a VO2 max effort. Eventually this will take a toll on your body, it will take a toll on your leg. And but one thing again I love is time to recover. So if you can just hang with it, you know that it's quite short at the top, you will have time to recover, and just calm yourself down, bring your heart rate down. As you can see, now is the time for recovery. Again, I find myself at the front, but that's no problem. I'm back in the power off, nice and easy, so others can come through, so I can fit myself back in the peloton, just to take my face out the wind. Just when you think, okay, I have a good few minutes of recovery, here goes a next small rise coming up. And again, you have to be ready and in anticipation that even though it's only 3 point something percent, yeah, as you can see, people start to come around, and you have to be in anticipation. You know, you're going along the flat and you say you recover, this ride feels so easy, I'm enjoying the ride, and then boom, as soon as a climb come, everybody start to go 4.5 watts per kilo. And as you can see, they're taking off. I'm sliding at the back again, 5.4 watts per kilo. My heart rate is rising at this time. You know, we're 11 miles in and I'm feeling tired. I can feel it in my legs, all the hard work I did earlier on, but I'm determined to stay in them. I'm determined to say, you know what, I'm not gonna let them go, because I know that recovery is coming. So if you can just do this VO2 max or anaerobic effort, eventually I hope that they'll ease off and I can get a rest. As you can see, my heart rate 181, 4.2 watts per kilo. But I'm determined, listen, I'm not gonna get dropped. I'm gonna get back into the mids. As I always said, I'm not the heaviest and I'm not the lightest, so this course should suit me well because I'm right in the middle. I'm 72 kg. A matter of fact, when I checked this morning, I was 71 point something, 71.5 kg, I believe. So I'm right in the middle. So I'm just determined to get back on, and then now I can back off, relax a bit, and we got a nice little flat section coming up. Get the heart rate down, get the legs recover, and hopefully I have enough ready for the sprint finish, because I know it's going to be a sprint finish. And one of my problems as well is I'm enjoying the race. I think it's going nice and easy. I think, oh, why are we going so slow? You know, we should be going faster. But then after 20 minutes in the race, when you have to dig into your glycogen, going to your zone 4, zone 5, eventually it starts to add up and your legs start to get fatigued, and that's when the race becomes hard. Now we're about to enter a next 3 point something percent climb again. It's not a climb, it's just like a hump in the road. But again, everybody's so excited, everybody's so anxious, and you have to be a part of it, or else you will get dropped. And the last thing I want to do is to get dropped and then get stuck in the middle, and then I'm taking all the wind in my face. I'm determined I'm going to stay on there. I can look in the far distance and there is a break. There is a break, and I'm determined that, you know what, 3.8 miles to go. I'm not going to panic. However, whoever is going, I'm going to be on their wheel. I will not be the one to chase them down, because I know at this point I don't have the legs and I don't want to lead anyone in and eventually they pass me. But these guys now were hanging out there and everyone was hanging there, and just take it nice and easy. You know, these last few miles of the race, it become harder because obviously your legs are tired. So those two guys out there, they're trying to establish a break. We're keeping an eye on them. And I'm saying to myself, listen, don't expect me to chase them, because I know I don't have the legs. So I'm looking in anticipation, like who's gonna go, because I know eventually somebody will try to bridge over, and if that person bridge over, I'm gonna be on their wheel. Yes, I'm on the front, I'm taking some wind in my face, but it's okay for me to work, because I don't like people who just stand back and don't do any work. And I like to be at the front, as I said, just so I can see what's going on. if somebody decide to go, I can jump on their wheel. So he's going, and I'm saying, dude, you ain't gonna leave me. If you're going across, I'm gonna be on your wheel. But it's only 2 of them, and we still have over 3 miles to go, so we don't need to panic. We don't need to try and shut them down too early, because I'm almost positive that they will get caught. However, sometimes the peloton fall asleep, and without you realizing, the gap can open up. So again, I'm taking my time, drop back. The next guy, as you can see, just went to bridge over, and I was wondering, should I go, or should I not? But then there's a 1 second gap start to open up. 4 watts per kilo, 4 point something watts per kilo. Take my time, ease off. If somebody time to come around and pull. I want to work because I enjoy doing work, but I don't want to do all the work. And I don't like those who just sandbag. If you're one of those guys who just sandbag and don't do any work, you know, because even though it's a race, even though I want to win, but I enjoy, feel like I work. I enjoy looking at my stats to know that, okay then, at least I put some work in and I'm gaining some fitness from it, especially when I don't have enough time to race and train at the same time. So my racing is also my training. So I like to do my best. So yeah, last few miles coming up. Those guys are still hanging out at the front. It's only a 2 second gap. The gap keep on fluctuating, and we're so close, but hey, we still hasn't closed the gap as yet. So let's watch this last 2.5 mile. Let's see how it plays out. Just let you know, at this time my legs were tired, heart rate 177. I was just trying to hold on because I reached too far to get dropped. I believe at this point there were a few who got dropped, I think. Yeah, but I'm just determined stay with this group, because if I stay with this group, hopefully I can finish well. At this point of the race, they ain't taking no prisoner. There's just no easy now, and I keep on finding myself taking wind in my face. Here are a few guys coming around, and I'm out the saddle, 5.5 watts. I said, okay then, if this is it, I'm with it. If these are the guys that's bridging over, I'm gonna be with them. And eventually they ease up again. So the gap is still hanging around 1 to 2 seconds. I don't know if the peloton enjoy having them in front like a daddling carrot, something for them to chase. But again, chase is not up to me. But if you're chasing, I'll jump on your wheel because I'm not fit enough, I'm not strong enough to chase. Come on, who's gonna be the man? Who's gonna be the man? Who is gonna bridge over? Because I'm pretty sure someone at some point will try to bridge over. Maybe 1, 2, or 3. And the last thing we want is for 5 people to bridge over. Because if 5 people bridge over with say 1.7, 1.5 miles to go, I don't think we'll be able to catch them. So that's why, again, I'm still on the front, taking wind in my face, doing a bit of work, because I want to be in that mix. I want to be in the mix at the sprint at the end. I don't want to be too far back. Maybe my strategy is not the best strategy. See someone say, go get them. So I think somebody is coming around now to go and get them, because we realize that it's 1.5 miles to go and no one is in eager to chase them down. And there he goes, there he goes. Was this the point? I decide I'm gonna go as well. He's trying to bridge over and I'm still in the front. I didn't commit myself because I didn't want to use my last match that I have. So again, I ease off because I'm doing some work. I'm initiating others to come around so we can all work together to chase them down. So yeah, at this point there's no letting up, there's no time for break, there is no time for recovery, there's no time for zone 2, as if you keep your eyes on the power. Yeah, there's just no time. Again, every time I find myself on the front, I take time, ease off the power nice and slowly, just to allow others to come through. The last thing you want to do is ease off the power suddenly, because everyone will come fly past. So you got to take your time, ease off the power, still be aware of your surroundings. So as these guys are coming through, again, I'm back on the power. I don't find myself all the way at the back. Make it harder for me to work myself back up to the front again. Yes, I'm taking wind, I'm not best position, but I feel more comfortable here. So less than a mile to go, and you can see everybody start to wind up. But at this point, I realized that, okay then, yeah, I give my all. Heart rate is 182, 5.4 watts per kilo. I don't have the legs, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. And hopefully I get a top 10 finish, is what I'm saying in my head at the time. If I get a top 10 finish, well, I'm pretty chuffed, because when I do this race, as I said, it's also training for me, because I don't get time to do rides and to do training at the same time. So these races are also my training.
Window, please.
If I get to do training, then that's
Window,
fine.
please.
But I want to enjoy the race at the
Window.
same time. But anyway, almost half a mile to go. Are we all together? No, they are still hanging out at the front. I think they're trying to establish a 4-second lead. But even at this point, if they decide to chase and close the gap, I don't think I'll have the legs to go with them. As you can see, the gap is open up between the chaser and I, but I just don't think that I have the leg to close that gap. So the best thing I can hope for is to maybe finish in the top 10, and eventually you're gonna see maybe a few people start to come around me. Yeah, I think in my next race I need to maybe hold back a bit more and see if I can better my result, take up some better position, so at least my result can be better. Because again, I'm taking wind in my face, but every time I'm on the front, I try to go in the zone which I'm comfortable, because I'm not going to sprint or not going to lead anyone in for them to pass me on the finish line. Here we go, here we go, here we go. The final sprint. Bam, there you go. It was a tough race, but I really enjoyed. This said I came 8th, but actually over Zwift Power, they update my thing. And I'm pretty chuffed with my result. What do you think? So here's a quick overview on Strava. Anyway, you can follow me on Strava at the Cycling Minister. And yeah, what do you think I could have done better to better my result? By the way, I also got a new PR for the course as well, which I'm chuffed about. My heart rate was 43% threshold, tempo 47%, and let's see my power, what zone I was in. Again, a mixture of everything, but mostly in threshold, and also VO2 max, a bit of anaerobic as well. So hopping over to Zwift Power to have a look. This is where you see the update me to position number 6. Yeah, position number 6 out of 30. It's not bad. It's not bad. I must say it was a great race, and I really enjoyed. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.